Hello everybody and welcome to Alico Gaming, the new gaming channel that I've started. If you're here from the neighbor gamers, welcome back, and if you've never heard of us before, then welcome to the new channel. Feel free to subscribe, but yes, this is the new channel where I'm going to be doing all my uploads from now on, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. We're talking about Star Citizen Alpha today, and my first impressions of it. Alright, now let's get into it. So in the background, I'm going to be showing you guys some of my gameplay exploration that I did of some of the places you can visit in the game currently. There isn't too much, but with the 3.0 update that's hopefully coming in June, there's going to be a whole bunch of content, new content for you to explore, and a bunch of optimization to the game. I don't know if you can tell, but the game's definitely playable, but you can tell it needs some optimization. And that'll hopefully come in the end of June. So today we're going to be talking about the sort of persistent universe aspect of the game where you can go explore. It's kind of like a huge mega map MMO set in space, basically. As you can see, there's a random guy right here just chilling. I talked to him. You can go talk around with people. You can go do missions together if you want. There are some missions. I'm not going to be showing it in today's video because I'm saving it for another video, but yeah, you can definitely do that. That's how you earn the in-game currency. But today we're just gonna be talking about my first impressions of the game and what I think so far. Alright, so now in the area that we're in right now, this is the Crusader, I believe, and it's basically a giant satellite or slash space station that you can explore. As you can see right here, I just called up my ship and I am trying to get in the airlock out into space onto the hangar to get it. But first impressions, this game is pretty freaking awesome, for lack of better words. I've played about 12 hours of it probably, and I've just loved everything about it so far. It's got a great community. As you can see, people are always talking to each other. Whenever I've needed help with something, you can just ask and people will always answer. But yeah, if you look right now, it's pretty cool. You can see you're pretty close to a planet. You're out in space. So when you're out in space, you can obviously, fly around, float in zero gravity, which is one of my favorite parts about this game. I don't know why, but just kind of floating around in space is really cool. But the maps that they have so far, which is it's really 3 areas that you can explore, but they're all pretty massive except for one, which is your hangar, which I will show later in the video. But I mean, things like this is just insanely massive. You can actually call your ship to the pad, which you saw, went and found it, and getting in it is kind of troubling at the moment, but really not a big deal. But you can see here I spend about a minute just trying to get into my ship. Finally I do get in. The graphics of this game are just freaking beautiful, and I'm sure they're only gonna get better with time. I'm running this at 1440p ultra settings. I think it's very high settings in this game, but yeah, the game just looks amazing so far. So as you can see here, we're getting into our ship, sitting down. I think it might take me a while to figure out how to take off because this is my first time trying to take off in my ship. You see that little blue thing? That's a shield that goes around your ship. You can't destroy the other players' ships in this mode, I don't believe. You can kind of just explore. You can definitely destroy your own ship, which I might do on camera. I'm not sure if I included that or not. But yeah, as you can see, you can just kind of take your ship and fly around anywhere you want. And I believe right now it's going to cut. Yeah, so I've flown away pretty far from this satellite just to see kind of how far you can go into space. And you can go pretty damn far, and I didn't even go the max distance that you can go. I think all these little blue arrows that you're seeing at the top and the bottom, those are other players on the map flying around right now, which is pretty cool. And I believe I'm going to turn around right now and you're going to see just how far away we were. So that whole thing I was walking in was right there. That whole space station, that huge space station we were just walking in, that's how far away we are from it. You can see now we're coming down to land, which flying ships in this game is actually a lot more difficult than I expected. I've tried it with a mouse and keyboard, and I've tried it with a controller, and it's not easy, as you can see. There's another player's ship that he called up. I kind of tried to land next to him, but can't figure it out, so have to take off, go the other way. But yeah, flying ships in this game, I'm hoping it's going to get, maybe you just have to practice at it to get better at it, or maybe they're going to change some things up, but either way, with a mouse or a keyboard, I am not the greatest at it. And kind of showing off the community right here, how nice it was. here's me asking a question. I believe it's about to come up. Yeah, I couldn't for the life of me, I can't figure out how to get out of a ship. I've looked at the controls, key bindings, all that. How the hell do you exit your ship, I'm asking. And got a response right away. So F is usually how you enter the ship, but holding F is actually how you get out of the ship. And that's, you just click it to get in, but you have to hold down F to exit, which wasn't realizing. But yeah, so this is the Crusader area. That's kind of it. Just wanted to show you guys a quick video of that. And next, I believe we're moving on to Area 18. Alright, so now moving on to Area 18, which is another place you can explore. You can see my weird character when you go into third person. I believe they all look the same. I don't think there's not very much. I don't think there's a lot of things you can do with character customization just yet, but that's going to be added. But I believe this is more of an on-planet sort of cityscape, which is, it looks freaking amazing. As you can see, there's other players. I tried saying hello, nobody answered me. Probably too all preoccupied, but yeah, pulling up right now, this is kind of like your, or I guess it's gone now, but that was kind of like your, how you manage your inventory. You can check all your stuff. There's really not much, it shows a lot of things, but there's not a lot you can do with it yet. There's more to come on that, which I'm sure will come in the 3.0 update. But as you can see, it's just kind of like a giant city. Right now I'm going over here to a weapons shop, and they have armor. So when you walk in, Cubby Blast, I think it was called. Yeah, you got your guns right there. You got a little dude running the shop, which is cool. Try a rifle, pistol, or shotgun. Come over here and I look at this cool looking armor, which I can't buy right now. I don't have any in-game money, really. I think I have like 2,700, and all these are like, as you can see, 9,500. But you can actually try them on and see what they look like on your character, which is really cool. So here's one of them. I believe I go over to the left now, yeah, and I try out this one, this light armor. I thought the mask looked pretty cool on that. And then, of course, I got to try on this slugger heavy armor, which is 20,000, which I have nowhere near. But man, does that look great. And just seeing players walking around in that, like when I was walking around at first, you saw that one player walking by. When this game gets more popular and closer to the release date, this whole place is just going to be populated with players, which is going to be freaking awesome. I go and I try to buy it just to see what's going on with it. You can come over here, look at guns. I think you can actually hold them. Yeah, you can actually pick them up, look at them, see what they look like in your hand. I'm not sure if I do that on camera. I believe I do, though. Yes, I do. So here's a shotgun. Picked it up, just kind of looking at it. You can also buy them from here if you have the in-game money. I just equipped it because I believe you start with the shotgun, you start with the rifle, and a little blaster. So I just equipped it. It doesn't actually, you can't actually use it. There it is on my back there, and you can see me in my spacesuit, or armor, whatever you call it. So now we're exploring, and that's pretty much it for Area 18. There's a lot more to explore, but I'm going to do separate videos on each area. So now we are into the hangar, which is pretty massive, but this is where you can store your ships and kind of display them, look at them. As you can see, I clicked on the Mustang right there. It says block. And as soon as I walk out of there, there it is. So here's one of the ships you can get at the start when you actually pledge and buy a game package. And I believe we have another one over here too. Yes, I come over here and I put down the, let's see what it's called, because I already forgot. It is the RSI Aurora MR. This is another game you can, or another ship you can start with in game. As you can see, the ships are very detailed and they look pretty cool. This is when I really first tried to get into a ship, and I couldn't figure out how to get out. I don't think I should, but I actually have to exit the game just to get out of the ship or exit to menu to get out of the ship because I can't figure it out. But in the hangar, you can go, you can look at your ships, you can get inside and sit inside. You can't actually fly it because you're sitting in a hangar, but I believe eventually when the game comes out, you're going to be able to go to your hangar, get your ship, and just fly on out of there and fly to wherever you want to go. It's not going to be, you have to click, like, right now, you can open up the universe section, and you can click to either go to Area 18, you click to go to Crusader, or you can click to go to your hangar, and it just takes you to that area. But I believe soon it's just going to be an open universe where you're going to have to fly to that. But as you can see, I'm sitting right here in the Mustang ship. Hit the F4 view, and you can see it from the back. I hit it again. Now you can see it from the front, and I believe, yeah, you can look around, and then I hit it. If you hit it one more time, it'll actually put you really close, and you can see just how weird your character looks. Like I said, they all look the same right now, but yeah. So there we are. That's the hangar. There's some you can explore in there. There's not a lot, but yeah, that's going to be it for the areas you can explore. Alright, that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to leave a like on this episode, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Next video, I'm going to be going over the first-person shooter aspect of this game and the Arena Commander, which is where you fly the ships, you can battle, do races, all that. So that'll be coming next video. I plan on doing a buttload of more videos of this game because I just love it so much. I'm going to be doing other games too. If you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see in the comments, go ahead and leave them there. But yeah, that's going to be it. Until next time, see you guys later.